What's going on, guys? Today we're about to be putting in the front control arms. Might get to the toe arms today, not too sure about that, on the G35 to get rid of the camber. Just gonna start off with our 2 bolts holding it in. We got one here. We also have a cotter pin, but that's stupid simple to get out. So we are going to get this unbolted, and then we'll get back with you guys when we are putting in the Godspeed.
They're super duper tight. It's torqued down. So
hold on, we got the boy Chris leaving right now.
This man is about to redline it so hard.
Alright guys, so we're trying to get the last bolt out here. Having some, oh my gosh, that dropped. Oh, you dropped that. Trying to get the last bolt out. We're just having some trouble with it hitting the spring. Let's see if we can get that out now. And then we should be able to drop this control arm, get the Godspeed in. Got it. Let's see. Oh, it didn't even move. See, that's why you got to put the bungee cord right here, because once you get those 2 bolts out, this whole piece right here wants to come this way. So,
Not too bad.
no, it didn't move that bad. It's just recommended for, taking those precautions to be safe. Oh my gosh.
Like that.
So yeah, now we should just be able to take that out the top, and then put the Godspeed together, get it in.
Alright, so basically right now we're putting on the ball joints onto the control arms. You have to tighten down with these 6 Allen wrench bolts.
Yeah, this is the most tedious part right here, because I don't know if you can see in between the ball joint and the actual control arm, but there's a little spacer in there, and just lining everything up, and they have these 2 holes right here for you to also put them in. But if you just don't do that and just put it on the sides, you have a lot more, not a lot more, I'd say you probably have a couple more degrees of adjustment, which is, I needed that, because I'm not going to be able to just go to 0 camber on this, because that's still going to be camber. I'm going to have to go positive on what this is reading to get rid of my camber, since it's still a stock suspension and all that. But I actually just got done tightening this, so tedious work is now done. That one's done as well. So all we got to do is bolt this back in.
Bolting it back in is going to be basically the reverse of the way it came back out. Just make sure everything's lubed up real nice and don't strip any bolts.
Pretty much. Alright guys, so we just lowered the car down, and we got the Godspeed in on this corner up here up front. You can still see there's a little bit of angle, but it's a lot less than there was in the back. Good God. Now that cold start is loud. Ooh, got some pops too. But yeah, so we got the Godspeed kit in here. I don't know, you can see it's a lot more straight up and down than it used to be. We'll get this man leaving real quick. I really like the way this thing came out with the lowering springs. I'm surprised that he didn't camber out though, as much as I did. Dang, I need some of those backfires in my life. But yeah guys, so front passenger side is done. Probably won't be able to get to the back of the car today, just because this is taking a little bit longer than I expected, and I did start later. Alright guys, and finally I am done with all of this now. You can see in the back here, we got them completely on. It didn't actually look like it got rid of a lot of angle when we first lowered the car and put it down, but now that I can see both sides with the Godspeed and having them all the way out to the positive side, you can definitely see that it did get rid of a lot of camber, especially if you look at the front here. I don't know if that's a good angle right there. Look at the front, and then if you try to look at the back, just in comparison, there's just a lot more angle. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the front right now. It actually looks a lot better Granted, it is like lifted a little bit on the other side because there's a weight over there because I can't get my jack out from underneath the car whenever I initially lower it. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for changing out the control arms on the front. Literally, it's just the 2 bolts in the back, the 1 bolt where the spindle and the upper control arm connects, and then it's out. Really, I had to hammer the my upper control arm out of the spindle. It wouldn't come out, but that doesn't do any damage to it as long as you hit it with some like WD-40, get some lubrication so it slides right out. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, I guess I will continue this video whenever we get on to the rear toe arms. And it's literally doing nothing. We just got back from getting the tools, and
It broke the
as you
extension.
can see, our extension took an L right here.
What the
No,
hell?
I feel like I might have
this
to.
tight?
I don't know, dude. I feel like I might have to take an L and just take it to a shop to get it installed so they can like.
That was with the torque wrench. That was with like the proper tools.